Welcome to this week's episode of Azentuary. We left off last time with Kasros having burned a tower to the ground with a toddler inside, and the party making their way back to Sigil, if I remember correctly, which is where we find ourselves now. Where would you guys like to go from here?
I'm now an accomplished arson.
Okay. So, let me... So I was thinking, getting ore from Shurok. Possibly.
Is that the third thing on your list?
That is.
Okay, so skipping going to Kalas?
I mean, if you're set up for class, we can do it, but...
I just assumed you were going to work your way down the list, but I can look that up really quick.
No, that's right. We'll just go with the Eye of Shargos from Krangeth.
Okay.
Ooh, is this eye already in the... Is this eye still in the skull, or is it in a jar somewhere? Either way, I'm stoked.
You don't have that information.
Oh. Please be in the skull. Please be in the skull.
Yeah, nothing Kasros would like better than to dig it out of the skull.
It'll be good to know, you know? It's like it's an interesting experience, you know? When are you ever gonna, like, rip something's eye out? I would never do that to an animal. That's too cruel.
Can't.
However, humanoids are a different kind of beast.
Thanks to your tutelage, I have become quite proficient at anatomical disassembly. I can assist you if you wish.
Yes, Alpha, we've got this. But let's make it a surgery with a dull knife, if you will.
Alpha just looks at his hands.
Poor Alpha. Aww.
He's been
What do
corrupted.
you mean, poor Alpha?
Because he likes to think of himself as being, sharp, and you're calling his hands dull.
No, I'm saying we should have, like, a dull surgery, just so that they feel more, So it takes longer.
I'm gonna cut your heart out with Alpha's hand!
Haha!
Well, who was there when he
dull,
did
you
punch
idiot,
a
it'll
heart?
hurt more.
He has punched a creature's heart out before in one critical
True.
strike, so it's not unheard of.
Well, I guess it depends on how these people act. If they act like the last people and disrespect nature and all of that, then, yeah, rip their eye out as brutally as possible. Anyways, it'll be a learning experience for all. Let us be on! Forward!
I'm just imagining you guys standing in, like, the street of Sigil having this conversation.
People weren't staring at me before, they are now.
Yeah, the passersby look at us with growing trepidation as they listen in on our brutality.
Hey, it's their
Wait,
fault for
hold on.
eavesdropping.
Just remember, we went back to a town then, right?
Yeah, you're in Sigil. Again, you went, when we left off, you guys were walking north up through the plain, or north, sorry. You were ascending through the layers, and you went back through Tarna and into the marketplace of Sigil.
Okay. I just got to make sure every time we go into a town to roll my D20.
100.
D100?
Yes.
Right. 65.
I believe that does nothing.
Lucky party.
I agree.
Okay, but it'd be cool the last time we have to go here, we could just kind of blow this popsicle stand. That'd be fun. But yes, right now it would be unnecessary.
Here it is. The D100 roll must be under your sleight of hand, Alpha.
Yes. The sleight of hand is not going to be 65.
Exactly. And that's why we did it that way. Okay, so you guys are in the town.
Yes. And we are... Lost it here. We are going to the next thing on the list. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Have we rested? I'm assuming we've rested in our journey back up to this.
I would assume so, just given how long it takes to get there.
Right. Okay. So we were rested. We're got everything topped off. So yes, ready for the next thing on our list.
Awesome. Well, you see where that is, but you notice when you're looking around at your map that the name doesn't actually line up to anywhere the map goes. But you remember that... Yeah, you remember, though, that the previous place didn't either, because it was a lower plane of somewhere on the map.
Right. Yes, I do. Just happen to figure out where this one ends up. How we get to this next one.
Yeah, so do you want to... I don't know. You want to find someone to talk to? Do you want to just start exploring? Like, what do you want to do?
Do we know where to head? Or do we need to ask for directions?
Well, we need to ask for. We're in the middle of a big, huge marketplace, so.
Alright, so we gotta ask somebody for help.
Yep.
All right. 1 second. I'm trying to organize stuff so I can, have this map that you gave us, kind of readily at hand. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out... Where did we go last time when we needed information? Did we go to the clerk's ward?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go back to the clerk's ward.
Okay. You know it relatively well by now, the way to go, so you work your way out towards the clerk's ward.
Yep. And then we go into where we went last time when we needed information.
Okay.
And
you walk in and you see that same Celestial sitting behind the desk, the one that told you the map. And he
perfect.
Glances up and oh, you guys.
Yes, it is us. Happy to see us.
I wouldn't use that language, but you are here.
Well, at least it's never dull.
You do raise a point. You are momentary bits of punctuation in the eternity that is me sitting here.
You do paint a pretty picture. All right, we are looking for the plane of Krangath now.
Ah, Krangath. Yeah. Oh, let's see. It's like the 4th layer of Gehenna. Oh, man. You're gonna have a time getting there. Basically, it's right between, like, Hades and the 9 Hells, so... maybe head towards one of them, and then on the way, just nudge yourself.
Okay. So I see... So Gehenna... I'm
I
trying
don't
to think.
believe it's actually on your map anywhere because I don't think there are any portals directly to it. So you kind of have to go towards like one of the other places and then, sidestep.
Right. I mean, so excuse me. I mean, there is the river Styx, but that's just more a death realm.
Well, the river Styx actually flows through many different realms. It starts in like Pandemonium and then flows through a whole bunch of the lower realms, including right across all three of the Hades, Gehenna, the Nine Hells. Like goes right on through.
Okay. Well then, I think that's probably our best bet is to just take the river Styx, get on the river Styx, and sail away.
All right.
Listening to the Orinoco
Maybe
flow
we'll-
while we're doing it.
Maybe we'll see Chucky again.
Oh man, yes, good old Chucky.
Right.
Yep.
Although you
Good
are
time.
long before you guys did any of that.
True. You're right. All right. Fine. Go Chucky.
Well, you
Maybe
might see
it's-
Chucky. He just won't know who you are, or who we are, I should say.
Or you could name another ferryman of the river Styx.
Right.
Maybe start instances of the Union earlier on, like sparks before the revolution hits.
Start agitating.
Right. I say I don't think it was much of a revolution. Charon seemed pretty, open anyway. So
Well, I just think he didn't care.
exactly. I mean, so he gives skeletons a couple of poles and a pool table. I mean, it's probably no skin off his nose.
Don't think he has any skin to lose anyway, but yeah.
Anyway, so let's make our way to the lower ward and see if we can't get onto the river Styx.
Alrighty. Well. Oh. Bye guys. Have fun out there.
You're really breaking up, man.
Oh, that was just the guy saying, bye guys, have fun out there.
We'll be back.
Alright, well you guys make your way down to the lower ward. And there it is. Okay. So what was the best? So you're gonna head for the Black Sail Tavern?
Yes, that's it exactly.
Alright. So as you approach, from the exterior you see a 2-story building with a door on each side up top to a kind of a veranda, a nice upper porch that you can walk around. There's what looks like a wench being chased by a pirate from one door to the other.
Nice.
And down below you hear a lot of raucous like yelling and laughter and whatever. There's 2 big windows with wooden cross panes you can't see in from the outside, and a saloon style door.
Okay. All right. In we go.
I guess so.
All right. Just dragging Castros along.
Yeah. Ray probably wants a beer anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys walk in and you see quite the interesting variety. Several, kind of merfolky looking creatures, some humans. Everyone has kind of a, 17th, 18th century pirate look about them. There's even some, looks like skeletons with various colored bones and walking around, kind of chattering their teeth.
Nice.
The bartender appears to be a humanoid cephalopod.
Nice.
You mean like Squidward?
I was not really. I was thinking kind of more like Alan Tudyk in Resident Alien.
Oh yes, I have not seen that yet. Is it pretty funny?
Oh, it's great. I'd highly recommend it.
Nice.
Well, Bray's gonna sit down at the bar and say, "Give me a beer."
He eyes you and says, I think you're an elf. So let's see. He scrounges around down below and pulls up a fizzy-looking drink and says, don't get many elves in here, so I think this is what you guys drink.
What do you think we drink? I don't know what you're insinuating, sir, but I'd like a nice cold beer.
Well, yeah, this should be it. I just don't get a lot of elves, and I'm not sure if I'm giving you what you need, because you got the skeletons over there. They have more of a bone meal brew, and you've got these merfolk over here. It's more of a they get like the dory puree.
Well, taste it, Ray, and see what you think.
I mean, I just don't know why race is a whole big factor.
Well, different creatures want different things. You're not talking about races. You're
to a skeleton is not necessarily edible to an elf.
Exactly.
As long as it's alcohol, I don't care.
Oh, you might. If you're talking about alcohol made from durian fruit, it might not be very good.
That's fruitist.
It's not terrible. I rolled a 14, so it's not terrible. It definitely could be worse, but it's far from the best thing you've ever consumed.
Alright, it'll do.
Just imagining it is made from durian because it's the only thing strong enough for them to taste and smell.
Right. Well, we're not exactly in the land of the dead yet, are we?
No.
And
You're kind of like at the headwaters.
And to be fair, durian isn't that bad going down. It's just the burps you get after that are horrible.
Really? You've actually had durian fruit?
Of course. Dude, I'm in Asia.
Well, yes. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you would actually have wanted to eat that.
I didn't say I wanted to. I did at the time to try it, but let's just say mistakes have been made in my life.
Is it really that bad?
I've heard the smell is bad, but it doesn't taste that bad.
That's reasonable to say. I'd say, yeah, okay.
But apparently the retaste is about as bad as the smell.
Oh yeah, like it. It has a lot of citrus and stuff, so it makes you burp pretty easily. And the burps taste like the smell.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad. Really bad.
That is an understatement.
Anyway, you guys have you consume that beer. It's okay. It's not great. It's
Ray's consuming the beer. Dane didn't order a beer.
Well, Ray went in thinking that she was going to order a microbrew and ended up with like Milwaukee's Best Light.
Right.
And to think of like the grossest possible thing they can come up with. No offense to anyone that
I would think that'd be like Olympia, Oli, or Rainier.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Hams is some nasty, nasty beer.
Isn't that the stuff that's
in my considered opinion?
In your considered opinion, Hams is like having sex in a boat.
No, it's like drinking horse urine.
Okay, it's worse. Gotcha.
Anyway, okay. So Dane's like, who do we need to... He goes up to the bartender and says, who do we need to speak to in order to book passage on the river Styx?
He kind of gives you a weird look and is like, you, as a living dwarf, actually want to, like, catch a ferry on the Styx?
Yeah, apparently we have to get down to Gehenna.
At that, you catch the attention of one of the skeletons that was also near the bar. And he comes walking over and chatters, and the bartender just kind of looks at him and goes, well, I think you have your option right here. I'm going to go serve these guys down at the end of the table. And
Okay.
he turns and walks away as the skeleton slides over towards you and starts chattering. And through the chattering, you hear words come out. And it's kind of a, to Gehenna. We can leave soon.
Okay, Dane's like, and what is this trip going to cost us?
It is the standard fare of the Styx. Something to pay your toll. Something you care about.
Well, the standard fare for crossing the Styx or riding on the Styx is generally a couple copper coins.
You'll have to do better than copper.
Well, according to Greek mythology, it's usually 1 gold coin from a funeral.
Alright, 1 gold coin then.
He holds out his hand and waits for you to put it in.
Alright, Dane fishes out 4 gold coins and drops them in the dude's bony finger.
The fingers all click together. Click, 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 click. And anyway, his fingers click, 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 click together around the coins. And you see them just vanish within the bones as he raises one of his fingers and motions for you to follow him, leading you to the back of the room.
Alright, we follow. I'm
We
assuming...
will down the rest of her beer and then follow. Barrel roll out the door.
You give me a dex save really quick.
Yeah, it's a 20.
You stop yourself, you barrel roll out and stop yourself just shy of rolling off the dock and into the Styx.
See? I'm so cool.
That would have been bad.
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think falling into the Styx is like instant death or something.
Not
Or-
quite. It does wipe your memory, but
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, you wouldn't be mooning over Jeremy or Margaret anymore.
true.
How could I forget Jeremy
Uh,
and Margaret?
a dunk in the Styx would definitely do it.
True.
So anyway, all right. So we managed to avoid disaster.
Awesome. Well, you see a very nice carved boat, as you have been in before. And he climbs aboard, grabbing a long pole, and waits for you all to get on.
All right, and we all clamber on.
He pushes off. Now, as you move away from the dock and into the darkness of the river, and by that I mean as you move away, the lights change. The area around you becomes gray and dims, and you see his skeletal form that was dull begin to almost glow as the little bits of light that do come in to focus reflect off of him, and he is almost a like a satin crimson, just a real soft, color. He
Okay.
pushes his way out.
Got it. Satin crimson, kind of glowing.
Yep.
It's a good thing you put in the satin crimson because I was going to make a crack about, oh, so he's a vampire from Twilight
No, he's not sparkly.
now.
Anyway, he pushes off and begins to say, "We must travel along this path until we join the greater river. This is merely a tributary." And after some time, he pushes into a larger body of water. And while it itself is relatively placid, you notice every now and then the roll of what looks like almost a serpent body moving around in the greater river.
Great. So do we all notice that?
At least someone did, and I'd say given Alpha's history, he's probably intently focused on it.
Does he say anything?
Good
You
question.
just kind of hear a hiss. Dragon.
And Dane's like, what'd you just say, Alpha?
I do believe there may be a dragon afoot.
Dane turns to the ferryman and go, hey, Mr. Ferryman, sir, what is that seems to be swimming through the river?
He looks over to the side. He says, probably either one of the eels, though I can't tell. It could be one of the Styx dragons. Look for lairs along the banks.
Those are the shrieking eels.
What do the layers look like? They're just holes in the bank?
Holes marked with the bones of the dead.
Dragon, dragon, dragon. Dragon.
Alright. So we look. Gives us something to do anyway. Do you want us to roll like a perception or investigation or something?
Yep. Take your pick. If you're investigating, I'd say roll an investigation. If you're actively looking for one, otherwise you could just roll a perception for kind of randomly looking around.
I'm going to roll a perception. I'm going to roll that again. There we go. That's much better. Thank goodness for being close to my companions.
Okay.
So that would be 22.
22. All right. You are just kind of looking around and you get a really good glimpse of something, and you say, "That doesn't look like just a dragon. I'm pretty sure I saw some kind of a leg there. That doesn't look so good."
Nature check!
Okay.
23.
Yeah, you get kind of a poke and it's pointed out to you, and you're like, "Yeah, that looks like one of the more primordial dragons. In our circles, we call them Lenorms."
Yeah.
Interesting. Ooh, they're cool. Aight. Are we safe, or do we need to worry about this then?
Are you asking the ferryman?
Yeah.
Yeah. He stay within the boat. You will be safe. You are under our protection.
Okay. So nothing really to worry about, but I'm lean over the side of the boat and just watch it do its thing, just admire it.
You see it on the far side, just kind of doing its thing, whipping around, kind of ignores the boat.
It's so cute. I want to befriend it. Do I have any food on me? I think I might have some jerky that I made on me still.
You gonna chuck jerky at it?
Yes, with animal handling.
Oh my god. Alright, roll for it.
For animal handling?
Yes.
20.
20. God. Yeah, you line up as it's doing whatever it's doing, and you chuck it right into its mouth. And oh my god, why are my rolls? Ugh.
Are you having bad rolls?
No, I had a really good roll. That was a 19.
Ah.
So it takes that, it tastes that gets that taste, and pops its head up and looks around, and it sees the boat and goes up and swirls around it. The ferryman chatters, "Can't you leave the wildlife alone?"
No, he can't. He really can't.
Oh, it's so cute though.
The boat begins to rock back and forth as it whips around you.
Ray's
Hey.
just gonna take her short sword out, stab it into the boat, and just hang on for dear life.
Okay. You do that successfully. And the ferryman looks at you and goes, "Please, be kind to my boat."
Like, I ain't falling into the river.
Yes, but I've got this. As he continues to push along, and you notice that the creature can only get within a couple of feet of the edge and stops, but it keeps looking at you. It like whips around, pokes its eye up, and kind of looks, and then does it again.
Maybe it wants more jerky. I think I might have... Give it more jerky!
Okay, are you just like chucking it out into the water?
I mean, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Just throw it as far away from us as you can.
Okay, fine. I see that this could be bad, and I've gotten close enough to it to, like, really examine it up close. So yeah, I'll chuck the jerky away from the boat.
Oh yeah, it is terrifying up close. Like, you're used to being in awe at the majesty of nature, and you see this thing close to you, and you are just like, oh, that is horrific.
No, it's still beautiful. What are you talking about? I'm still in awe. Horrifying is also awe.
Okay.
Anyway, toss the jerky away from the boat so that my companions don't be mad at me if this thing does actually attack us.
All right, well, you chuck it. Just bear in mind that this thing it's gargantuan. It is huge. Like, it could easily, it could basically swallow you whole. So. All right, well, you chuck it out that away, and oh, good lord. Yep, it whips back over and grabs it and kind of looks back at you, and it's just like cocks its head, kind of staring as the ferryman continues to push away.
It's so cute! God, I wish I could befriend it. I wish I could have it and take it along with me. That'd be great.
I will love it and squeeze it and call it George.
Pocket. Learn the enhance it, learn the shrink and enlarge spell and carry it around with me in my pocket.
Oh, jeez.
The look that Dane just gave me. And then when something really bad is attacking us, whoop. Pull out a full-size dragon out of your pocket. Right? Come on, it would be so great to befriend this thing, but alas, I don't think I mean, it's chill. I wouldn't say I've, not befriended it. We'll come back. We'll come back.
Well, so far you've done well because that was basically a nat 20 on my end of you getting it to go over there and it just being happy.
Oh, fantastic. That's awesome. That's much better than my usual roll of 3.
Yeah.
Wait, with the nature check, could I tell if it was a female or a male?
Sure, why not? Let's give it a roll.
Do
It
you want
was
me
a
to
male.
roll nature? It was a male?
Yeah.
Alright, Chadley, I'll be back for you.
Chadley? Really? All right.
That's the name, Chadley.
She must name everything.
Well, yeah.
In her
All right.
Pokemon game that she's been playing, she named all of the things that she caught after different foods.
Yep.
It was very imaginative.
All right. Nice.
I have
Alright, well-
a doof named Butter.
Okay. All right. Well, you continue on your journey, and eventually the river kind of speeds up a bit, and the ferryman steadies himself, pushing side to side, and the river kind of goes down, and then there's a little tidal pool that he pushes over into, and you see next to you just a massive sheer cliff wall. On one side, it's very very high, stretches like a mile up above you, and then almost like a 45-degree angle coming down from that to a low area in front of you, with this kind of in the middle. And right next to you is, I won't even call it a dock, it's just a chunk of carved stone that kind of juts out into this pool. And
Okay.
he just points and says, "You must climb."
What do you mean we must climb?
This is the way to your destination.
So up the top of that cliff is Gehenna.
All around you is Gehenna. This is the only way off of the river.
Okay. All right. How high up is this wall?
It's surprisingly tall. It's, I don't know, many stories. Let me give it a roll. Why not?
When in doubt,
Yeah, basically. So it's like probably the equivalent of about 50 stories climb.
How tall is this story?
All right.
10, 8?
Usually 10
Story's
feet.
about 10 feet. So 50 stories is approximately 500 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, elf dexterity, don't fail me now.
Are there any
I think it
outcroppings or
might-
anything visible?
Well, it's like the carved stone of, the back door to Mordor. There's a stair kind of carved into the stone and goes all the way up.
Oh, okay.
So there's a stair.
That's-
That's easy. Thought we had to
Yeah,
climb.
Yeah, that's much better
No.
than rock climbing.
No, it's there. It's just incredibly steep. Like, it would never pass the, IRC.
Got it. Yes. Good. Good thing none of us is in a wheelchair.
Well, while
Yeah.
everybody's rocking at this almost cliff, Ray's just gonna start climbing.
All right. You get a climbing. I'm assuming everyone just kind of starts doing it, just climbing up.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it does take a while. I
Oh,
mean,
wait. We're climbing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, I just turned into a bird and fly up. See you guys later.
So
Okay.
all of this except for Castros are climbing.
So, Castros, I need you to make a Constitution check.
Uh-oh. 1 second. Let's say, for stats' sake, I became a giant eagle. If I can find the stupid stats. Giant eagle's kind of a go-to.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I don't have that one saved.
I will grab it here real quick. Here it is. Your Constitution is a +1.
That's a 3.
3.
I was rolling
You
great
have-
before.
You're trying to fly, and you're having a really hard time. As you begin to get lift, you find that you're moving, like you're trying to go straight up, and you're going sideways, like towards the high part of the mountain. You kind of glide down, and you try again, and you keep having this struggle. So you're kind of getting up there, but you're zigzagging, and it's just exhausting you.
Darn it. Well, it's exhausting, huh?
Yes.
Fine, I'll climb with everybody else.
No, you. Okay, well then you get up a little bit above them, maybe 10, 20 stories, something like that. Yeah, let me grab a 1d10 and I'll just come up with something. There it is. Yeah, you get 20 stories ahead of them and you give up. You're like, I'm done. Screw this. And you start climbing.
Okay.
Everyone else, as you continue to climb, and you notice that the stairs begin to be carved more and more towards the downhill side, and you find yourself leaning into them more and more. With each step, you find yourself leaning towards them heavier and heavier.
Okay.
All right. Just got to give you guys all options for, potential description.
Ah.
All right. So you eventually make it all the way up to basically a landing. And you pop up onto this landing and you look around and you find that the entirety of the landscape stretching out before you is actually tilted at about 45 degrees. There's markings of abundant volcanic activity. The air rushing around you is saturated with ash and smoke. Close to the ground, you see a glow of red due to the lava flowing under the surface. Above you, above the glow, as you look up and you strain your eyes to see darkness. No stars, just a permanently dark sky.
Lovely.
Yes. Sounds like a good place for a vacation home.
So, anyone want to roll to look around, see if anyone can spot anything, or what do you guys want to do? You want to try stepping off the platform? Give me a description of your action.
Well, first of all, since it was a really long climb, and I imagine Dane's legs weren't really suited for this, he's gonna stop and he's gonna say, put his hands on his knees and deep gasping breaths go, bloody hell.
Nice.
A nice excursion.
And so yeah.
Your bloody hell echoes across the landscape, and down that cavern next to you, and you almost hear a faint "bloody hell" come back from the depths.
That's not unsettling at all.
Yeah, so is that more like an echo, or does it actually sound like somebody's speaking back to us, repeating what I just said?
It's halfway in between. The timing was that of an echo, but it did sound like someone speaking.
Got it. Okay. All right. I don't know. So 45 degrees. Do we see any kind of being at all? Or are we just looking at a slightly tilted landscape and a whole lot of soot and ash?
Well, roll me a d20. Let's see what you can see.
Ooh. So is this like a perception or investigation or just a
If you're trying to investigate the area, yeah, you could roll investigation because you're actively looking for something, anything.
All right, so that's not that it helps a lot. It's an 8.
You get a vague shadow far in the distance.
Okay.
All right, that's all I'm giving you with an 8.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. I mean, if the shadow has like wings, then it's probably good to avoid that shadow. But if it's just a
All you
weird
see
shadow.
is a kind of large-ish blob. Like it could be a building, it could be a bread box. I mean, a giant one, but you're not sure.
Got it.
Ray's gonna look and see if she can tell if anything's going on.
I mean, she does have.
Oh yes, true. But if Dane is like pointing out that way, you can take advantage on your investigation because he's assisting you.
Oh, good.
Got it.
She's doing
7.
better.
That was actually
7
work.
with advantage.
Yes. We rolled an 8 and then a 4.
And I have a -1 because I'm a dum-dum. We're off to a great
Oh my
start.
god. I thought you lost your negative, but all right.
Then 8.
Yeah, you both squint and look and can't figure it out. You're just like, yeah, it's definitely square-ish, I think.
Oh, you numbskulls. Casters will roll. Is it perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Investigation.
18.
Oh my god.
I know, she has good dice.
That's awesome. Alright. You
Blind.
look carefully at it and you're like, well, I spent a lot of time in nature and I can tell you when something is artificial. That is an artificial structure. Someone built that. And as soon as we step off of here, I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to be sliding right towards it.
All right, well, I guess we'll get our roller skates on.
I jump down and start sliding with style.
Ooh, performance.
Just a barrel roll.
No, just give me a performance check. I want to see how your style is.
Not as good. 9.
Yeah, you try to do like a, I don't know, 80s power move, and it ends up looking like something from like someone trying to look cool, but ending up looking more like, I don't know, Ronald Reagan on a skateboard.
Yeah, she was trying to look like Tarzan from Disney's Tarzan movie, just kind of skating along the tree limbs, but
Whatever, it's still fun.
instead she's like, her toes are catching on little jagged outcroppings of rock and she's stumbling.
Yep. And your feet are kind of burning. She's like, ow, ow. It just doesn't quite work quite right. All right.
Well, actually, Her feet probably wouldn't be all that affected, right? Because she's a tiefling?
Oh yeah, well I always forget. Yeah, the tiefling part protects. So yeah, you're good.
Suppose I could.
There's no
Feel the
consequence for my
rocks.
actions. Why not try
If it is fire, I suppose I could also make everyone fire resistant.
I already am,
Oh,
so I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, it's hot. It's not necessarily fiery. It's just that's the source
Toasty.
of the illumination, and yeah, it's toasty.
It's like a stinky sauna.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're in a stinky sauna. I like that. Okay. So you guys are cruising along. I'm assuming everyone just follows.
Yep.
Yeah. Trying to maintain a little bit more of a dignified posture.
All right. Well, you go sliding down, and then all of a sudden there's a little abrupt edge, and you stop hard, and everyone make a dex save.
Not a dex save.
Don't worry, the DC is real low.
You say that, but I rolled a 6.
With modifiers?
Ray got a 21.
Okay, Ray lands
Alpha
perfectly.
got 20.
Alpha lands perfectly.
Dane actually got a 17.
Dane lands perfectly, and only Casros, who hits this, rolls, and just face plants.
I'm just imagining just like, obviously I know what that is, and this is gonna do this, so let's go, and then completely fumbles the rest of it.
And then you all of a sudden, and right after that face plant, you hear a kind of a twang, and kind of a springy sound go off, and you all look around, and a couple seconds later, a about 3.5 foot tall, dark skinned kobold with white hair and a cloak with big bulging pockets comes out and is like, "Damn it! That was supposed to hit you with a rotten egg!"
Do you think we'd really notice it in this stench?
It's not about you noticing, it's about the trap working. It's about the trap!
Ah, okay.
So you like making traps, do you?
Well, yes, that's what I do.
Cool, I like your style.
You think traps just come into being? No, someone has to make them. That's me.
Well, you don't make all the world's traps.
You'd be surprised. I am Gaklanak, god of traps.
Okay.
Oh god.
A god then on the plane of Gehenna?
Yeah, what's it to you?
Gods can travel, they have vacation days.
In Gehenna?
Why not?
Think of other places that'd be more fun.
Oh, I've been to all the other places. They just don't like me.
Aw, I feel this dude.
Probably because you're a bit of a prankster, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm only here because, well, I did something absurdly hilarious, and then everyone else was like, "You have to go here to live now." Like, nah.
What was the absurdly hilarious thing you did?
I just set a little tiny booby trap in the citadel of the gnome gods.
Yeah, I can see why they might not appreciate that. I imagine they really have a problem with kobolds in general, don't they?
Exactly. That's why I did it. It was funny.
If you say so.
Oh, just trust me. If you would have been there, you would have been laughing till you died.
Possibly.
I find him quite interesting. Very ingenious. Very creative.
I like this dude. Let him join our party.
Hey, oh, you like traps, do you? Kind of waddles over to Alpha. It's like, here, shake my hand.
Ooh, very well. Takes the hand.
Okay. As you shake his hand, make a wisdom check.
Wisdom. 9.
Alright. You feel a buzz shoot like electricity through your palm all the way up to your head. You hear a couple of birds as you suddenly see stars fly around your head, and you take 3 psychic damage.
Oh, marvelous.
He just starts busting up laughing.
Dude, this guy's so fun. I like you.
Yeah, wait until he shakes your hand.
That's not that bad.
Alright, anyway.
It's not like he's trying to kill us, you know, just give us a little scare, a little surprise, you know?
Okay. Chaos, thy name is Casseros.
Everyone's got their own hobbies. You gotta respect that, Dane.
Okay, so anyway, Kobold God, we are looking for a way to Krangat.
Oh. So, yeah, I can get you there. I've got a little elevator, but I gotta warn you, that's pretty far down below. I can get you to Chamada, but I need your help with something.
Of course you do. What possible use could a god have for us?
Well, I have the universe's funniest booby trap. I just want you to go and place it inside of Ball's palace.
Done.
And where does Ball reside?
Ah. Well, you see, he took up residence that-a-way. So he points across the plain, like, if, you 90 degrees to the slope, basically, moving away from where the Styx is, not up the slope or down the slope, just, out straight.
Okay.
And he points it out there, and he goes, straight that way and down just a hair.
All right. Where in the palace do you want us to place this trap?
The best place would be his banquet hall. Yeah. Banquet hall. Or, his council chamber. Just anywhere where there's a whole lot of his people that come. It's the more the merrier.
I was gonna suggest a chamber pot myself.
Oh, this is too good for a chamber pot.
Okay, all right. We can't promise that we'll put it in either of those two places, but we'll do the best we can.
Is this lethal?
Balls of God.
It's not lethal. It's just hilarious.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Nolak.
Nolak?
Yaknalak.
Okay. Got it. All right, yeah. Give us the booby trap.
Oh, excellent. He reaches inside one of his absurdly large pockets and pulls out something that looks like a jack-in-the-box. It's, maybe 6 inches square. Cube.
All right. Dane takes it and kind of puts it in his backpack and says, yeah, we'll be back.
Excellent. So, need some help getting over there?
What kind of help can you give us?
Well, I have this big cannon that you can get inside, and I can launch you.
No, that's all right. I'm just gonna go walk.
Okay. Well, fine. So he kind of walks with you over to the edge where there's a gate. And he goes, "Check this out." He kicks the gate open, and right as he does, 3 spikes shoot up. He's like, "Bet you're happy you didn't walk into that one."
Yes, we are.
Okay, get walking.
Dude, if I was a warlock, I'd totally work under Gokkenok.
He would be a fun one.
That'd be so much fun. And then as, like, you're part of the deal, then you'll, like, set traps for him.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm gonna make a character later tonight.
All right. Well, you guys start walking, and it's not exactly easy going. I mean, you slip, you slide. There's moments where you have to catch each other. And it is not the easiest. And eventually, as you're, working your way through, you do find a couple of areas where chunks of the hillside have been carved out, little footholds that allow you to kind of take moments of rest so you don't keep slipping. They're not large, you have to stay somewhat spaced out, but you do eventually see in the distance a couple of kind of like columns with glowing orbs of light sitting atop of them. And as you work your way closer and closer to them, you see that it's a flat area that has been carved out, much like the courtyard you were in. And then and then nothing else behind it. So obviously there's some kind of a doorway that must descend below the surface.
Okay. All right. So are we pretty sure this is the entrance to Baal's abode?
You don't see anything else around, and there's statues on either side of the door visible with people, like one of them, being stretched across a rack, and the other one with spikes being driven up its spine.
Oh, torture chamber.
Fantastic.
Do they have the bronze bowl here too?
Who knows what you'll find inside?
Alright, I like a sense of mystery.
Okay. So yeah. I guess we kind of... But there's no sign of any guards or anything?
Nope, just a couple of pillars with some like glowing orbs on top, kind of marking where the entrance is. The doors appear to be large and heavy, kind of a banded wood.
Okay. Just thinking, are the doors closed?
Yes.
Okay.
Break in.
Yes. Okay, well, I guess first off we will attempt to open the door.
Okay. You start to give it a push and you hear a loud squeak.
Okay. Does the squeak sound like it's coming from the hinges?
Yes.
All right. Does anybody have any oil or grease or butter?
No. What do you
Right.
need it for? No. Why would you need that?
For the hinges.
Why are we helping the hinges out? It's a waste of time. Let's get moving. Because it would make a stealthier entrance.
Alpha, do you happen to have any lubricant?
Why would I carry lubricant on me? We can just simply slaughter an animal and use fat.
Have you seen an animal
This is
recently?
beside the point.
Those scenarios, you could use an animal.
Alright, never mind. So much for trying to make a stealthy entrance. Just push open the door.
There's that loud squeak sound that just echoes through the halls. Before you hear that, it, coming back even, it's so loud. And from within, around a corner, you see a couple of dwarves and a furblog kind of hastily coming at you.
Well, time for pass with race.
Do they already see us, though?
Well, they did. I mean, they came around the corner and saw you, but, I mean, doesn't pass without a trace, just it basically make you invisible anyway?
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, we'll try it.
What happened in the good old days where we
14.
just fought through everything?
Okay, so you pass it, and then, or you cast it, and then what do you guys do, like, break their line of sight or something?
I don't know, maybe just push up against the wall. Maybe try to make sure we don't run into them.
Or we could... I mean, we only open one door. We can duck around the other one so they don't see us anymore. Just kind of wait for them to run out in the open.
Okay. Yeah. They come around the corner, they see you, they're like, there they are! There's someone there! And they go running after you. You guys duck around the corner. That gets cast, and then they come out past you, and they're looking around like, where'd they go?
Alright. Then we'll just kind of sneak in behind them and go on down.
You descend the stairs going into the room before you, and you eventually hear the door get slammed closed, and some type of a bolt latch gets slid. Or at least something that sounds like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bit of a conversation, and they're like, I know I saw someone. And the other guys, I know I saw someone. The furblog grunts. And they all come descending down the stairs as you guys... Though at the bottom of the stairs, the room opens up. It goes, several feet left and right. There's 8 columns. It's a huge room. Almost like, grand entry hall with a big, beautiful tile mosaic on the floor with a big fist on it and spikes coming out. It looks almost like some kind of a brass knuckle thing, like would be used to punch someone.
Okay. Does this look like an audience chamber then, possibly?
It's definitely a entry room, like your castle foyer.
Okay. So there's no throne or anything, nothing where Ball might actually sit down.
No, this is just like a space you pass through when coming in. There are doors to, let's just make this simple, cardinal directions: east, west, north, grand staircases on either side that go ascend up, and a hallway kind of off the northeast and northwest that disappear under those stairs.
All right. Well, let's go up the grand staircases first, because I would think the way to, like an audience hall or something like that, would obviously be the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The grandest. So I think we would just follow what looks like the main thoroughfare and see if we don't end up in either an audience chamber or, maybe if we'll get lucky and we'll duck into his counselors or his conference room.
Okay. Well, you ascend the stairs and you find a long hallway that appears to almost wrap around another area. So basically you walk up in and then there's doors every, I don't know, let's call it 20 feet in this kind of almost circular hallway.
Are all the doors about the same size and ornateness?
Yes.
Ugh.
So no way to tell them apart. Let's just start opening doors.
All right.
There's nothing else we can do.
I know.
Okay. You
Have me do recon as a rat or something.
There's no reason to. We're already doing Pass Without a Trace. But we need to hurry because it only lasts, what, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to hurry. So let's just go randomly as fast as we can.
Yep.
All right, well, you open the first door and you look in and you see kind of like the best description I can give is like an operating theater. You know, you're up in an area with a bunch of bleacher seating that wraps around a central lower area that has a couple of large tables with chairs and a throne at the back. And you, as you look left and right, you see other doors, possibly coming from that hallway that enter different portions of this room where there's like little alleys or aisles that you could go down.
Okay, so like an operating amphitheater. All right, that's not what we're looking for. Next door.
You go to the next door and it's the same thing.
And
you just enter a different what?
And next door?
Yeah, you just keep entering like different doors that go to the same operating theater. Like the first one was at the front, then the middle, then kind of the back.
Okay. So all these doors on this floor go to the same operating theater?
It does appear so.
I mean, he just said a place where there would be a lot of people.
And I'm just saying, I'm using the operating theater to give you kind of a picture in your mind, but it is huge and ornate and, beautiful. It's like you could come and sit and look down on like, council proceedings or whatever. It's not like a surgery in the middle.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we're going to just kind of nimbly-bimbly go down the... So one of these doors that we're opening, is it just kind of a set of stairs or something that's going down into the base of this thing?
You don't find any stairs here that go down into the base. However, by the time you make it around to the back, you can see there is kind of a grand entry door since you're at the back, at the front end of that room.
All right, I guess we'll try going in through the back end of the door there.
So you go into the back, you're in the theater part, and I mean, you could, or yes, I suppose the room is currently unoccupied. You could, I guess, go to the bottom and jump over the wall and down below, or you could find some other way down.
Casseros.
Can
you wild shape into a bird and just kind of fly on down to the throne and put the package by the throne?
Yes. One sec. I guess it just needs to be a bird that's big enough to carry the package, huh? How big is the package?
It's like a jack-in-the-box, like a 6x6 type. So a regular-sized eagle would probably work just fine. You wouldn't even have to be a giant eagle. I'm not sure I would try either the African or European swallow, though.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
So, I mean, the carrying capacity of an African swallow probably would be sufficient for that box.
We're not migrating, so it should work fine.
Exactly.
but we know an eagle can absolutely carry that load. So,
True. Alright. But that'll be both my wild shapes gone.
and that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Fly, turn to an eagle, fly down there. And place it. Oh yeah. Just so that it doesn't fail. That's a 6 on the wild shape.
Yeah.
It's just a scraggly little eagle thing.
Yeah, you wild shape into that bird, but it looks, I won't say good.
It's molting.
Yeah, it's
Your eagle is
a
molting.
sad eagle.
Okay,
Let's just say you're not going to be recorded for any like publicity shoots.
there you go.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so place it near the throne and fly back up
Alright.
to my companions.
Okay, you drop down and let's see how well you set it near the throne. Roll me a 1d20.
How well do you set down a box?
You're a bird. You're not exactly nimble.
4.
You gotta place it, and you just kind of drop it, and you're like, "Damn it!" And you have to go back and kind of fix it and try to make it like look, like it's not totally out of place.
Yeah.
And eventually, as you're pushing it around, you notice that once it gets into like the right position, it changes color and looks almost identical to the material of the throne.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
All right. Are you flying back, or did we already do that?
Yeah, I'll fly back.
Okay. So you go flying back up, and yeah, I don't see any reason you don't successfully make it. So you're standing there at the back of that operating theater.
All right, and we are going to, quick as we can, head down the stairs and back up the stairs and on out of the entrance.
Hold on. Yeah, you've got stuff in between. So you go out the back door, and the first thing you hear is footsteps coming down the hallway.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're still fast about Trace, right?
Yes.
You are.
Alright.
So
Yeah, I don't feel
really
like wasting
quick.
the wild shape, so I'm still waddling in like the pass without trace area as an eagle.
Okay. Just want to check something with that really quick. Oh, plus 10 bonus to stealth checks. Got it. Okay, so you guys hear those footsteps, and coming down, walking towards you, there is what appears to be a human wearing armor and a elf standing next to him. Kind of sunken features, but definitely you can tell elfish, in size, shape, etc. And they're carrying with them some kind of a torch. They're searching around, and you hear that the conversation is something like, "They say there was someone at the gate, but then they went out and looked, and there's no one there. So we need to search the castle."
Okay.
Yeah, so roll your stealth checks. And you remember you get a plus 10.
$30. 19.
Wait a minute. Da-da-da-da. Oh, okay. Not supervision. So 25.
24.
24. As you guys, they are walking one way, you guys are walking the other. Was it Castros got the 19?
No, Ray did.
Ray.
Castros got
Ray?
30.
Castros got 30. Okay. Sorry. So Ray, you're walking through and you catch like maybe the end of your quiver or something, and it scrapes along the wall, causing the two of them to stop and turn. Did you hear that? There's something there. And they start looking, trying to find you guys. Now they're really on high alert and searching.
Okay.
Well, let's just keep sneaking past. Yep, might as well just keep going.
Okay, you guys keep going, and up ahead of you, you see a couple more of those searchers. Let's say you make it to the top of the stairs, okay, and you start heading down, and you see a couple of guards standing at the bottom. They have the same torch in hand, and they're looking. One of them has a big scar down his face, and the other one looks to be missing an ear. And they're each looking different ways. Like, there must be someone here. It's the only thing that makes sense. Why would the door open and those idiots say they saw someone? They know the punishment if they're wrong.
All right. Are they completely blocking the stairs on up?
Currently, yes.
All right.
Like, they're in the way. You would have to push past them.
Alrighty, who here's the best at knocking people out? Probably Alpha.
That would be Alpha.
Yeah, Alpha just kind of, given his track record of knocking people out.
Actually, you know what, Alpha? What might work better is, so this entrance hallway, right? Is it kind of 90 degrees to the stairs on up?
Yeah, more or less. So,
Okay.
like, the stairs, if you go on either side of the room, the stairs kind of start facing north and then wrap kind of into the hallways towards the center.
Oh, so we actually haven't gotten back to the first floor yet. We haven't gone down
Correct.
the stairs.
Correct. You're still on the stairs. You came to the top of the stairs. You got past the guys that were up in the hall. There's these two guys down at the bottom of the stairs now.
Okay. Got it. They're at the bottom of the stairs. So they are kind of in the entrance hall then.
Yes.
Okay. Alpha, here's an idea. Why don't you take one of your babies and sit down the first floor hallway there, and the baby will go boom, and the guards will go see what the noise was, and then maybe we can sneak on out and sneak down the stairs and then back up to get to the exit.
This could be interesting. He picks up the baby. Are you ready for an adventure?
This is definitely a more chaotic answer for you, Dane.
Yeah, this is,
It is showing
distraction.
Dane growth and using functional tools at hand to achieve goals.
Yeah.
I'd imagine at this point in the evolution of the things, there's like one of those pull strings, to make the baby talk that Alpha can pull on. So it goes like,
I'm a real boy.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Imagining pulling a string and going it down, like chucking down the stairs. I've got no strings to hold me down.
okay.
All right. Well, so what do I do? Would that be a dexterity throw?
I believe it's 2d20 plus strength and dex.
2d20 plus strength and dex. Yeah. Alpha's not strong suit, is strength. All right. So that is. Wow. 2d20 plus strength and dex. 20.
Oosh.
Yeah, so from where you're at, you kind of do a little hook shot thing, and it doesn't make it quite as far as you would have wanted. It's more or less under the stairs plus a few feet.
Okay, hang on. Can I use my birthday nat 20 that I haven't used yet for something kind of crazy?
Well, except he already threw it.
Hang on, just a minute.
Hold on. Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's hear it, please.
Alrighty. So, Ray, seeing that the baby is about to hit just where we don't want it to go, she's gonna use an arrow and shoot it so it'll knock further down the hall.
Word. Okay. Are you just doing a random arrow, or what are you doing?
A normal arrow. A normal arrow. And I'm just gonna use my birthday nat 20 on it.
All right, you pull out one of your normal arrows, like one of the light arrows or whatever. Yeah.
Just imagining doing a random arrow and getting the cannonball, hitting the baby, and this having this roaring fireball blasting down the hallway.
Well, as it is, I'm going to say that because Alpha's babies are not soft and cuddly, he tosses it and it bounces up. Then the arrow strikes it dead center and sends it flying into the room another 16 feet. I'll give you advantage on it. So another 16 feet down at where it hits the big ornate door that is back there and explodes.
Nice. Alrighty, peoples, move!
Well, we gotta wait. I'm hoping that those 2 guards go in the direction of the boom.
Yeah, well, I'm actually curious how much damage it does when it goes.
Some poor guy taking his lunch break in that room.
File readily available. Why didn't I download it? Search.
I keep sending it to you.
Baby.
Here, I've got it.
All right, so build a baby.
What?
Throw distances. Okay, 20 feet radius. 5d6 fire damage and flammable objects begin burning. Okay.
Yep.
5d6.
Oh, makes a very bright flash of light.
All right. That's 17 fire damage. And the door catches on fire, I'm guessing.
Okay. Yep, the door begins to burn. It actually, at 17, that's enough to break the lock and blow it open. At this point, basically, the guards go running towards the source of the flame, and guards also come in from the sides of that room, gawking at the flame, so that puts them 15, 20 feet in front of the bottom of the stairs. They're looking at the fire, searching around, looking at the room. The guards that were above you come running down the hall, trying to figure out what's going on. All right, what do you guys do?
Well, I figure in all this confusion, they'll be more concerned about the fire than if a sudden breeze rushes past them. So, I'll say we book it.
Yep, we're gonna book it. We're gonna go down the stairs, kind of across the hall, up the stairs.
But you're gonna go up? Up the exit stairs.
Yes, up the exit stairs.
All right. You run up to the exit stairs and you find the door latched.
Okay. Well, I mean, since we're on the same side as the latch, we should probably just be able to throw the latch and open the door.
Well, let's see about that. You have a history of not being able to do that with doors, so...
No, I have a history of not being able to force doors open.
True. Alright, so there's... The latch in front of you appears to be a large, ornate brass bolt that is slid, say, right to left to lock it. And there is an opening on the left side with no apparent handle to grab to pull it, to move it, left to right to unlock it.
Okay. But you say it's brass?
Yes.
Okay, so brass is a pretty soft metal. trying to think.
Or bronze. Or how about bronze? To make it more of a... That's more appropriate. It'd be, yeah, because it'd be like 9 parts brass, 1 part tin.
Okay.
Give it a nice bronze hardness.
I'm just trying to think here. 1 second. So that's not going to help. So does it look like there's... I mean, describe... You said there's not... She said there's like supposed to be a handle kind of inserted. Is there like holes in this thing then?
There's like a hole on the left side where, you know, it like going straight into it. And it looks like there was like a sheath with a bolt and they pushed it, you know, from right to left. And then it locked into position, and there doesn't appear to be a handle to just grab to slide it back, but there is a hole on the far left side where something could be inserted.
Okay. How big around is this hole?
It is a square that is approximately, let's say, 2 inches.
Okay. Dane has mason's tools. I imagine some of those tools would be chisels. So we're gonna go see if possibly one of those chisels has a head on it that's about, you know, the cutting head part is 2 inches.
Sure.
Do I need to roll for that or what?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just see if it works. Roll do sleight of hand, like to see how it, you put it in, because obviously you'll stick it in there, but we'll see if it does anything by you like moving your, moving your tool around.
It's only a 7.
So you stick it in and you rattle it around and you feel like you're hitting something, but it's not doing anything, so you just pull it back out.
Now what?
I don't know.
Alpha punch through the wall.
It's a big, huge door.
Punch through the door.
Punch the lock? I don't know. I guess I can try to inspect the lock to see if there's any way to easily undo it.
I mean, you can. I mean, you do have things in your form. You can fabricate something.
Yeah, it's integrated tools. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a
one
screw
weakness.
or anything holding the lock together?
Not that you can see. It appears to be just like fused into the wood of the door.
Well, Bray's got one thing we can try.
What's that?
Shoot a random arrow at the door and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
So does Alpha notice anything in his inspection?
Man, his investigation.
Well, what's he gonna do?
I just realized that because it's based on intelligence. He rolled a 13.
You're to investigate? Like, how do you investigate
So inspecting
it? Do you,
the lock, go
stick your finger in it?
kind of
Or...
going up to
Oh.
see if there's any creases, any latch release, any sort of thing that he can identify as a potential way to undo it.
Okay, well, let's see, with 13, you stick your fingers around it. You're sliding around. You slide one in the hole, and then you feel there's little catches on the inside. You click into them as you slide your finger back out.
So we require a key.
Or we just brute force our way through the door and leave.
What do you think this is? A pile of rocks?
I have Sunbeam. That could totally tear through a door.
Isn't it?
I'll do it. If I get bored enough, I'll do it.
Sunbeam.
Yes, it's new. I haven't used it yet.
What does it do?
Makes a giant beam of sunlight that does, let's see, how much fire damage is that? 6d8.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say we could look for the key, but I don't think my pass without a trace is gonna last that long.
Exactly.
I vote for the sunbeam, except instead of aiming at the door, aiming at the lock. Maybe you can melt the lock.
Or I could perhaps try simply punching the lock.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. I would aim at the lock, but it's 5 feet wide. It's a big thing. I can't, narrow it.
Well, I mean, that's fine, but center the lock in your...
Wait. Don't you have a looking glass?
Yeah, that was for the sunbeam. I need that for the spell.
Oh, I see. You hold it and the beam comes out of it. Gotcha.
Alrighty,
I'm guessing the sunbeam...
punching.
No, I think the sunbeam would actually make less noise.
And by the time they come investigating, we'll be long gone. As long as we just get through the store without trace,
Yeah,
dissipate.
as long as you, as long as this works. So,
brute force our way through the door of Sunbeam?
yeah.
Okay. To cast, that is a 15.
Oh yeah, that works.
And... I just roll 68. It's 27 damage.
Oh jeez. Yeah, you get that lock so ridiculously hot that the metal itself begins to drip.
Cool.
Okay.
Is the door open now?
Well, the lock appears to have melted. The door doesn't magically just fly open. I mean, there's a big 5-foot singe spot on it.
Alright, someone open the door.
Alright. Dane's gonna try opening the door.
Dane, you kind of burn your hands a bit.
Alpha goes to assist because Dane has bad habits of trying to open doors. Bad luck with that.
Well,
He tends to not do well.
Yeah, well, he does burn his hand just a little because it is ridiculously hot from that spell. I mean, if it melted...
I mean, it is a 6th level spell, so...
Yeah, I mean, the door is singed. It's like grabbing a piece of firewood right after you put the fire out. You know, it's still just ridiculously hot.
Dane is wearing gauntlets, so...
Oh, good point. All right, so it's delayed reaction. Your gauntlets get hot, and you don't realize for a few seconds. And you're like, oh, damn it, that's hot. But not enough to damage you. It's just very warm.
Okay, uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Well, Alpha's hands are naturally
Got it.
fire resistant anyway, so...
Yes, you're fine.
Alpha's always fine.
All right,
Always.
so you
Early
pull
game,
that
he
door
was the
open
one
and it
getting knocked
groans.
down the most.
He was.
True. So you guys, it groans and moans, and you announce where you're at, and you hear the movement behind you of everyone starting to run your direction.
Okay.
Out we go.
But the door opens, right?
Oh yeah, the door opened.
Yes.
Give me bucket!
All right, well
So
you're
going
booking
up,
it.
Alpha starts going dun
Yep,
dun
we're booking it.
dun, dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Well,
I tossed
you
the
guys,
thing.
you guys run out into that ashen mist, and
Perfect.
I take it you just book it, right? Just get going.
Yes, we want to try and put as much distance between us and that abode as we can before the spell wears off.
Awesome. Well, you guys, yeah, it definitely wears off. This whole thing has taken long enough that you get out of there a ways, and Ray has that tingly feeling of, oh, I'm passing with a trace now, and eventually you start to see that kobold's palisade in the distance.
Okay, perfect. We'll kind of make our way to it.
Awesome. He comes out and, well, did it work?
I don't know. We placed it by the throne. We didn't stop to see if it was going to work.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. This is gonna be fun.
But you'll be happy to know that in order for us to get out, we ended up throwing a bomb and causing a little bit of an explosion.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Hey.
They also obliterated their door.
He just starts laughing. He's like, you probably don't even know who I am, but I will consider you one of my followers. You are awesome.
Man, I love you. I like you, Gapnilok. You're chill. You're cool.
As Alpha says, as you seem to be a
Excellent.
follower of Gond as yourself, this is acceptable.
I
God.
follow many deities.
Yeah, one god can follow another.
He starts laughing. He's like, I pulled a prank on him 1,000 years ago that I'm still laughing about.
Ooh, what prank did you pull?
Well, let's just say it involved quite the explosion of forge fire when I told him to pull my finger.
Dane's not going to say it out loud, but he kind of thinks that's a little funny.
Of course it would be humorous. Do you think everyone in the forge is serious all the time? Once I saw someone make a sword out of clay. They said it was for a form, but ha ha ha.
Okay,
You see, we have humor as well.
got it.
Yep.
Just never know how you're going to react there, Alpha.
Well,
Nope.
why would Alpha not like this guy? He's making progress. Granted, through alternative means, but still. He's being creative.
Well, not necessarily about the progress part, but the
Pulling the prank on Gond.
pulling the prank on Gond. I don't know if Gond is a deity that has a sense
But
of
of
humor.
course. Like, there are nature goddesses who think that life should be chaos and stagnant. That is quite humorous to Gond.
He's like, oh yeah, there's. I remember one of those. What was that? Oh, Ginlevia. So, she was coming in one time to her little treehouse thing. Well, I had taken an entire bucket of water and put it above the door, and bam, right on top of her head as she came in.
Ingenious.
Well, all right. So you said you have an elevator. It's going to take us down, right?
Oh, yes. Here. And he takes you inside. Follow me. Yep. Step this way. Only on the yellow tiles. And he kind of takes you through this like hopping thing down the hallway until he eventually gets to a room, and then it's like right here. All right, this is the way down. It's kind of a, it looks like a coal miner's lift, basically.
Oh, great. Okay. I guess we climb on in.
Excellent. So, hey, as you guys are going, I got two things. If you want to try them, well, how about this one? Yeah, do you guys like? You ever heard of gum?
Like from trees.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you chew it.
Chewing.
Huh. I've never heard of
No,
chewing.
we've never tried that before.
Like, why not? Would you not use it as a paste to adhere substances?
Yeah.
This is for people who just like to consistently masticate. It keeps the jaw moving. You know, the way that a cow does.
Fascinating.
Is this a worthy exercise?
Is this prank gum?
Let's just say what a prank is. You want to try it?
Dane's gonna pass.
He turns over to then looking at either Ray or Castros. Yeah? Holds it out, in his hand.
I know this is probably a trap, but how could I say no to this lovely little guy? So I'll take some gum.
Excellent. You take a stick from him.
Great. I guess I'll try it. Though I'm sure it is a trap.
Okay. You start chewing on it, and he holds it out to Alpha, I guess.
Alpha just kind of inspects it closely, trying to see why would you ever convert an adherent substance into a mastication tool?
Exercise your jaw and make it stronger.
My jaw does not have flaws that require strengthening.
Okay. So, let's see. Castros took one. Did Ray take a stick?
Nah.
No. Okay. So only Castros
Alpha's
has it.
keeping it as a
and
reference, but
you. Okay. Well, you're holding it and looking at it as Castros begins to chew, and then you go through this range of first it's really sweet, and then it's really sour, and you can't hold it in your. Actually, make a Constitution check really quick.
Dum-de-dum-dum. 7.
7. Okay. All of a sudden, there's just an explosion, like a fireball cantrip out of your mouth, just whoosh, and every taste bud, every bit of your nose and mouth is filled with the scent of durian.
Ah.
And he just starts busting up laughing, and everyone around you, around the fireball, starts to smell it too.
Great. It's a good thing Dane's a dwarf. He probably doesn't have the best sense of smell anyway.
Yeah, probably true. But it's just, it fills the room, and he's just laughing. He's like,
Nah. Always a fun time with you, Gaknulak.
come back. You guys are great.
I like this dude.
All right. Well,
I mean, the part where it got sweet and then sour was fun. It was fascinating. I wasn't expecting it. That was great.
well, I'll let you know how it all turns out. Have fun down there. And he flips the lever, and you guys start to descend.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Hope
You
we see him
descend
again.
into. Yep, you guys descend down into darkness, where we will pick up next time. And I believe it's been a few episodes. I think you guys are you near a level up point?
Mayhaps.
Probably. I think it's been a while.
Yeah, well then we definitely need to.
Okay, so we'll be going up to level 11.
Level 12.
Yeah, we're at level 12.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it should be 12. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I might have missed a level 11.
I remember you talking about it.
Huh. Well, I didn't write it down.
Okay. Well, then we definitely need to get everyone up to level 12.
Okay, make sure I get up to level 12.
I think I actually have some fun level up stuff this time, so
Isn't
we'll see
12
how
just
that
like
goes.
an ability score improvement?
Well, you guys have-
normally? If you're going straight class?
I don't know.
I have an ability score at least, I think.
Well, in any case, you guys have been very creative and definitely earned it.
Ah, well, awesome.
I'm just proud of my arson commitment
Right.
last time. That was fun.
That was fun.
I haven't gotten to do anything like really chaotic and bordering on chaotic evil in a while, so that was fun.
Huh. I just kind of like the stealth aspect of it. Try and get around some of these what would have been long, drawn out, protracted battles.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. What I was thinking of on the latch was the Assyrian lock. You ever seen one of those?
No, I haven't.
They're pretty cool. They're, we're not sure exactly how old, but at least 6,000 years, probably more. Because that's where we found them in ancient Egypt, we found them in Mesopotamia, so actually probably more like 10,000 years. Anyway, it's a really cool way that they would carve a key with like teeth on it, almost like a large version of our modern key, like you'd put in a lock.
Right.
And worked on very similar principles, because you'd have dowels that you'd slide your lock closed, they would fall into holes, and so it'd be latched until you slipped the key in and lifted up, and then not only was your key mechanism pushing those pins up, but then also it was the handle you pulled on to slide your bolt out.
I thought that was Egyptian, not
interesting.
Syrian.
Oh, I see.
They started in Assyria. They've also used in Egypt.
Interesting.
Proficiency plus.
Okay.
Just as everyone thinks of Egypt as the eternal kingdom, but yeah, they're all over in the like burials throughout Egypt, but we know they predate Egypt even.
Huh.
Trying to think. Oh man, I'm
just
one
kinda
wisdom
looking at
point
what the
short.
Syrian-
Dang it! To actually getting another plus to the point. I hate when I'm at odd numbers.
Sorry. Jay, what were you saying?
Oh, okay. I see how it works. Okay.
Oh.
I'm
You'll get
looking
there.
at like the plans. There's actually a GIF of a Assyrian pin lock design where, yeah, you slide something in, and you basically, when you slide your locking bar home, these little dowels fall into place, locking it, and then you have your little tool has like 3 nubs on it, and when you push the dowels up, the nubs on your pin don't actually extend past to the bar. So then that's how you can pull it back out. It's kind of ingenious.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I just didn't have the proper tools for that.
Which is fine. I mean, your guys' solution was wonderful.
Just melt it.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
When have we stooped away from just brute forcing our way through situations?
Oh, no, I mean, that's...
We've started becoming more smart. I don't like it. I want to return back to just doing stupid stuff.
Well, I think we need a good mixture.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
I know, right? Well, okay. Cool. I'm excited to level up, and I suppose we should go to bed because I have to get up and work in the morning.
Well, yes, we all do. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.
Now we just need to make the money that the other cinematic universe makes.